Get your coffee, get your chopsticks, get your pen and paper, get ready to learn, be inspired, do something about your life. Here is the Sultan, George Bruno.
Good morning, welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, chai with frothed milk. Perfect. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. Just did some reading. It's like reading lubricates gears inside your head. Kind of wakes you up a little bit. But it's good to see you. Happy Friday to you. And thank you for joining me on Patreon. I appreciate that. Patreon is going better than I thought it would. You do things, you float these trial balloons to see if things work. Patreon is working for me. So if you're not following me on Patreon, please do so. I feel my work is better there. I feel like I'm stifled here on YouTube. And the Patreon subscribers, the patrons, it's just a more positive environment. It eliminates trolls and negativity that is so prevalent on YouTube and other social platforms. Well, my summer shred has about 3 weeks to go. Yesterday I was down to 183. Goal is 175. I am loving the trim, leaner life. Haven't been doing a lot of weight working out, doing body workouts and workouts with bands. So I'm not getting the huge muscular pump. A slight pump when I work out. But I will tell you, even my newer clothes now are falling off of me, and I am loving it. I just move better, ambulate better. I glide when I walk. The summer shred worked. I have to say thank you to Carnivore Crisps for that, because they were a big part of it. Big fan of the product, huge fan of the product. But literally, the stomach, what I call the COVID belly, gone. Completely, 100% gone. Flat. Now I just want to build muscle in the fall. Maintain the weight, build muscle. And that'll be an issue because that 175 will quickly, with weight more heavier lifting, will go to 180, 185. But I want to stay at about 175 once I get there. So I feel good, feel healthy. It's great. My herd immunity is strong by my intentional lifestyle and by God's design. So for all of you with herd immunity, the HI tribe, let me give you a little fist bump. Here's to herd immunity. If a man keeps saying he can't live without her, when she's gone, he literally can't live without her. Men commit suicide 5 times more than women, and 75% of those men do so because of what? Breakup and divorce. Your world revolved around her. They literally zero themselves out. Stop training yourself, gentlemen. Stop training yourself to die. Your life is not over. The ride is over. That's it. Your world needs to revolve not around others. You need to keep yourself strong, safe, admirable to other people, men and women, so that if anything ever goes south, I don't want to say you just brush it off, because breakups and divorce are hard. I know that. Been there, done that. But it doesn't have to end your world. It ends the ride, but doesn't end your world. Make reading out loud great again. You want to make more money? Speak well. How? Read all your email and physical mail out loud and record it. And listen to it with a critical ear. I can help you with that. Next month I start one-to-one peak vocal skill coaching for people. I taught that for many years. Peak vocal skills for actors. So if you want to learn how to speak well and earn more, there's coaching coming starting next month. Here is a comment from a woman on my channel. This was from last year. Actually, 2 years ago. Dude, basically she's tired of men who are in touch with their feminine side. Being more like a woman doesn't get you a woman. You might as well go shoe shopping with her and become her girlfriend. However, going too far with red pill ideology, aka taking it to asshole level, isn't the answer either. Men, get out of your extremes. That is your Achilles heel. That is your fatal flaw. I wouldn't have men coming to me by the hundreds if it wasn't for red pill assholes. Now, I'm a red pilled guy, but I don't take it to the asshole level, the rage level. There's a huge difference. This is the reason why you now call yourself black pill, because you went to the extreme with the red pill. Dude, unload your pills. You're all pilled a-holes. You can be red-pilled without wearing it across your chest. You just have to virtue signal, don't you, all the time, about some kind of pill. The red pill didn't work, so now I'm going to be black pill, and black pill is the truth. How about shut the fuck up and grow the fuck up pill? How's that sound? But no, you want to join tribes. You were red-pilled and used to bitch about women. Now you're black-pilled and you bitch about men. My observation? Maybe you're the bitch. Step away from your useless identifiers, tribes, tags, and pills. Come on, man. Quick note, I am available as a fill-in and substitute speaker for conferences, associations, workshops, seminars, symposia, keynotes, dinner speeches. If you have a speaker cancel out at the last minute, and every single one of those things has people that cancel out at the last minute, I can help you with as little as 12 hours notice. Just email me, gb@georgebruno.com. I will fly in to your city. I will fill that spot. Your conference, your workshop, your seminar will not skip a beat. I am available. I have the kind of schedule where I can do that. She wants a car with a cup holder armrest. She wants a car that will get her there. She's changing her name from Kitty to Karen. She's trading her MG for a white Chrysler LeBaron. I want a girl with a short skirt and a long jacket. Cake, 2001. I can't believe that song is 20 years old, and I do not get sick of it. Do not get sick of that song. Short skirt and long jacket. If you don't know the song, just look it up. Just a great tune. Catchy. Toyota fans, you know this. If Scotty Kilmer says it, you do it. Am I right? Men tend to date across and down the social hierarchy. Women tend to date across and up. Why is it that way? Doesn't seem fair, does it? If you listen to red pill gurus, they will gladly lecture you for days on how women are guilty of the high crime of hypergamy. Who the hell doesn't want the best for themselves? Seriously, I want a beautiful, trim woman. I want a smart woman. I want a woman who doesn't have to be looked after. So I want, what do you call that? I want a woman who is going to help contribute to me and my family, as we are the family, me and her. We're creating a family. What would you call that? When a woman does it, it's called hypergamy. When a man does it, it's called admirable. They teach women are only after your assets, whatever they can suck you dry of, then on to the next one, because they all monkey branch. You know what? I do the same thing too. Men, level up. You do the same thing. You take heartbreaks a little worse than women. I know that. Particularly if you can manage to hold a bitter taste in your mouth for the entire feminine collective while simultaneously blaming them for your poor game and the weakness and the lack of frame that you have, what's your problem, man? Or you can recognize the truth, which is this. Everybody moves according to their nature. Men have their nature, women have their nature. We don't necessarily need an entire YouTube channel devoted to women's nature or the rejection of women's nature. Women are looking for a man they respect, they admire, and they look up to. Someone they can trust, someone who they can let their guard down, someone who they can feel safe with. Literally feel physically safe with. A man who has positioned himself to be a protector and a provider, a leader, and a guide. That's what men do. Oh, she only wants me because I'm a provider. No. That's the red pill asshole coming out of you. She wants you to be a protector and a provider, a leader and a guide. You never hear any of the red pill guys, oh, she only wants me as a protector. They're always talking about the provider thing. There's a number of things that women want. Do some hold more, like for instance, I don't care how rich you are, if your household is vulnerable physically, if someone can breach your household and you can't make her feel safe, she will look for someone who can make her feel safe. But when she goes, you'll bitch and moan that she left for a guy that makes more money. When the reality is she didn't feel safe with you. Quick story. I'm with a gal. Gosh, it was over 30 years ago. We're watching TV, the fireplace is on, we hear a noise out the front window. I run over, and it was pretty quick and loud. I go over and grab the fireplace poker. I did not have my firearm on me. Stupid. I grab the fireplace poker, I go out the front door with a flashlight. And I saw a raccoon run off. Okay, it was just a raccoon. I come back in, close the door, lock it, put the fireplace poker back. She's like, I can't believe you did that. And I go, what do you mean? She says, my ex-husband would have been hiding behind the couch, calling 911. Interesting. That would never occur to me to do that. It would never occur to me in a million years to crouch. And she, not only did she like it and was impressed by it, I didn't do it to impress her. I did it because that's a man's natural response to chaos. Deep down, she craves a man who she desires to follow with her heart, anywhere and everywhere. Although I've had women say to me in the past, I would live with you in a dumpster. Okay. And then 6 months later, I said, I'm well on my way to making $1 million in 12 months. That's been my goal for about 3 years now. I'm working on making $1 million in a 12-month period. I've never done that. And it's lofty. And people laugh at it, which tells me that I'm on target with my goal. 6 months into that relationship, she said to me, Papa better make that $1 million because Mama wants that walk-in closet the size of an airplane hangar. 6 months. So she was hiding that. Prior to that, I'll live in a dumpster with you. 6 months later, you better make that $1 million because I want that big walk-in closet. Kind of another wake-up call for me. That was interesting. All that being said, she wants a man who exhibits maturity and wisdom, if she knows what she's looking for. Okay. Wisdom and maturity go further than money, ladies, for the few ladies that are watching. So for the man, this entire equation is flipped. It's inverse. He's looking for a woman that doesn't feel any need to compete with him. Someone who adores him, respects him, because men want to be respected, women want to be loved. I tell men all the time, it's better to understand a woman than to love her, because only when you fully understand her can you provide the kind of love that she needs. But it doesn't make a great Valentine's Day card, does it? I understand you. Writing a letter and then ending it with understanding, George. Doesn't make a good letter ending, does it? He doesn't care about the accolades or success that she's had in business. I've dated women who are CEOs of large companies, have many houses, make literally 10 times more money than I do. Literally, I don't care about that. I don't care if she's jacked. I don't care how many leg curls or squats she does. Doesn't matter. I'm more concerned with a woman's heart, her emotional maturity, her kindness, her responsiveness. How much can she shower me with affection, respect? Do her eyes light up again and again, time after time, when she sees me? I remember one relationship I had many years ago, and I knew when it was over, when she was not excited to see me. My fault, though. She had her own issues. I'm not going to be a red-pilled a-hole and say, it's hypergamy, even though she did end up with a guy that's socially, or I should say financially better off. Socially, I wouldn't say he's better off. So she got what she wanted. That was a blessing in disguise. That's one of those thank God for unanswered prayers kind of situations, although I didn't realize it at the time. When I stopped seeing her eyes light up when I was around, I knew it was over. It was just a matter of time. I'm not looking for it's complicated or Miss Independent. I'm a strong, independent woman. Or if you can't handle me at my Frankenstein worst, don't expect a Cinderella. But I want a woman who's sarcastic or feisty. Code words for she's a mess, she's a bag of cats. A mature man is looking to lock it down. A mature woman is looking to be locked down. There's exceptions here and there, obviously. For the rest of us who know better, I'd suggest treating dating and the opposite sex like it could potentially lead to one of the most important decisions you will ever make in your life. Which means, sometimes that means no dating at all. Because the dating pool isn't very good, and you find a lot of strong, independent women out there who are sarcastic and feisty and brag about how much they can squat. Dating with a purpose, all of a sudden, and I did a video called Dating with a Purpose, just look it up. It's a serious thing. It's not a recreational activity. It's a purposeful activity for one thing, and it's not to get your rocks off. Take it seriously, because it is. And don't bitch about the pool that's available to you. Make excellence in your own body, your own life. And guess what? You will attract that. Pursue excellence, and excellence will pursue you. Sometimes the excellence comes in the shape of a woman. And with that, finish your coffee, and I'll see you next Friday on the Daybreak Show, your home of sanity, clarity, and reason.
Hi, my name is Erin. I use she, her pronouns, and I am
Why don't you shut up?